Good morning, my people, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor. You may notice that we're back to the good old bits and pieces of Integrity's desktop and some green and the wall of ugly windows, but unfortunately that can't really be helped. It's just a vagary of the way I do things. Up here, you can see the icon for the game that we are going to be playing for the next several weeks. Over here you can see Oblivion, which is completely irrelevant. So, let's go. Now, I've already had a 3-minute failed recording where I decided to watch these videos, and frankly, they're just not interesting. This is the title screen. It's pretty. There's a dragon. There's a mostly naked guy. There's a form-hugging robe. I mean, whoo, baby. There's a dwarf, and there's a... I don't even know. Spear throwing isn't even in the game. Unless she's throwing an arrow. I don't know. There's also... This game has one peculiarity that you may hear over the microphone. I'm not sure at this point. The title music is not affected by your sound settings. Yeah, it's playing at full volume. Okay, character creation. This is character creation. Now, looks like we'll be getting a... These are the portraits for whatever it's worth. The ones that you guys skipped. Goblin 1, Goblin 2, Goblin 3, and Goblin 4. This guy has the best voice ever. I mean, like a 20-year-old Edward James almost. Those are humans. Let's scroll back to dwarves. The dwarves that you're missing are Squeaky and one of Marge's sisters from The Simpsons. These guys are both great, but we're having none of them. As you can see, it randomizes a name every time. These clouds, incidentally, are supposed to be scrolling slowly, and these things looping at visible speeds, but unfortunately, this game's old enough, it's just running unthrottled. So, what are we looking for? Male human archer! It's obvious. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, I can make him black. But I like this guy. This guy's a classic. Actually, no, despite all pretenses of doing things in the right order, I always have to make that one chick my party lead. Such a straight archer. That's it. I know, it's a little underwhelming, but she always leads my party. She always does me good. Male elf cleric. Okay, there's that guy who's got this effete voice. It's pick me. Oh, and they're all saying pick me every time I scroll over a portrait. It's delightful. Now this guy is the best. He is the best. Got the squeakiest voice. And if I attempted to approximate it, I'd probably ruin it. However, this is Balserzak, so he's going to be the effeminate guy. And the sorcerer is going to be... The ones that we didn't see are her, who's kind of cute, honestly. And her, who has an overdone husky voice and is mostly just... Yeah. Okay. Ro, you get to be hey right here, chief. Alright, now, the other more important parts. Now that we've got names, pictures, classes, we get to assign skills. Each person gets 2 skills from this little pool, which changes depending on your... That was the wrong one. Class. As you can see, what is Repair and Arms Master for Camila turns into Arms Master and Perception for Furret. And Zach. This also incidentally modifies your starting kit somewhat. If, for example, I pick Mind Magic, Well, now he's going to start with one mind magic book. I'll get into all that later. There are little descriptions of all of the skills. That's delightful. Note that green means that they can... Green is a special color that means that they can only learn up to that level once they've promoted. And we'll get to that. Essentially, there are 3 tiers of promotion. Again, we'll get to that. Red means they can never learn it. White means they can learn it as their base class. So, Forthe could learn Master Perception right now, but he won't be able to learn Grandmaster Perception until he promotes. And Ro, what are we going to give you? Water Magic? Air Magic. I love it. Well, no, Forthe's already got Air Magic. And Air Magic. Forthe will get something useless like Earth later. No, I don't know. How more can you learn Master? I don't remember what the GM Air Magic spell is. So for now, I'm going to ignore it. Give you ID item. And then now, there's a pool of 50 bonus points, which you can attribute on a one-for-one basis. This is anti-favoritism at work. Yeah. So let's assign them. Now, this is a shared pool, so every point I pull out of poor Augustine's personality, I'll be able to pump into Camilla's might. You don't even need int, which is good because you can reclaim a bunch of points from it. You don't need personality. You don't even need endurance. You're just going to die. You probably don't need accuracy. You probably don't. Well, no. Yeah, you don't need accuracy. Rochelle. You get to have 30 int. 30 is the stat cap, at least at base. I don't remember if it goes up later. 25 if it's not a favored stat. I meant to grab like a stopwatch or something, but I forgot to. And now I'm paying the price. Another little superstition. I always bump everybody's luck up to 10. So now I need... You don't need so much speed. You need the endurance more. Yes, yes, yes. Frankly, you don't need so much int. Well, yeah, but what else is... Yeah, I'll go into a speed there. Alright, here's our party. There's some slight favoritism on Camilla. That's for endgame potential. And because nobody else really needs anything. Balserzak needs a lot of personality, Ro needs a lot of int, Forthe needs might and speed. That's about it. Eventually, Camilla's what's going to become tremendous endurance will pay off. But we'll get to that. Okay, onwards. Another cinematic explaining how we got to... This is the game. It's playing the danger... Oh, that's right. All my shit's set right. Yeah, okay, let's set... No, I can't get things. I'm turning the music, like, way down. And... Save game. This is just gonna go over my primary save. So it's going to be called Slink, after my old internet moniker. Okay, shut the fuck up, music. As I said, no way to fix music. It doesn't mean I don't keep trying. Okay, a quick explanation of the interface. This states whether or not Wizard Eye is on. This states whether or not Torch is on. Those are both spells. Here's a mini-map, complete with some useful things you can do, like right-click and hold over just about anything, except you. This is a zoom-in, zoom-out map controls and a compass. Here are your followers. NPC hirelings can be found in towns. That's probably one. That's one. Nicholas the teacher, but we'll get to that. We'll get to the, we'll get to the identify monster window in a minute. Hirelings provide benefits to the party either passively or once per day, or several times per day, at the cost of sapping your monies. So, like, there's a chick who, or there are several chicks actually, who are entitled travel masters or some shit that make you use less food whenever you travel. There's somebody who will cast Town Portal for you once per day. But, continuing, this is a list of buffs. Like Featherfall, protection from fire, lightning, water, nights, earth, cross, sun, fire skull, Satan, helmet, broken shield, Hermes, and sword. I remember Hermes. Hermes is haste. Haste is delicious. And we'll be getting it. Okay, food is used whenever you rest, for health and mana back, and gold is used whenever you, gold. You know, when you buy things. Quest log. Auto notes, which are interesting, and we actually have none right now, but in essence they hold your alchemy notes. The fountains you found, which can boost stats or kill you or eradicate you or various other things. The obelisks you find, so to any of you who have played Heroes of Might and Magic 3, this is the same thing. You find obelisks, they give you a map to hidden treasure. In this case, it's actually a riddle, but the treasure's really good. Seers, I don't remember what the seers are, but it's there. Miscellaneous, I don't remember what goes there. And instructors, we'll get to that in a moment. Maps, all we have right now is Emerald Island. Calendar for fluff. And a history, which essentially logs everything we've done. Options. Quick ref shows all of our dudes, all of their stats, reputation, and fame. Rest brings us to this window, which allows you to wait many long times, and you have to eat or become weak, and sleep or become weak. Or rest and heal 8, which fixes most ailments, and does other shit. This is the spell book. Our delightful Camila only has Detect Life, which is useful when you don't have... No, that's... Okay, we've Detect Life running now. Wizard... The only thing Furret's got is Wizard Eye, which, well, lets you see things on the map. It's one of the most useful spells in the game, and you get it very early. All you've got right now is Remove Fear and Cure Weakness, which are two worthless spells, but... Well, Cure Weakness and it'll maybe help. Torchlight and Awaken. Awaken cures sleep on the whole party. Torchlight, well, brightens up the area. Portraits, health, mana. And the inventory screen. Well, this is the stats screen. Skills screen. Awards is worthless, and the inventory screen. So here's where most of our shit takes place. Paper doll. And everybody who starts with a magic skill learns one spell automatically and starts with a second. In this case, new Detect Life started with Bless. New spell, great. Everybody also starts with one ring, one empty potion, and one potion ingredient. Archers start with a crossbow, which is cool. These rings are usually brass rings, but occasionally they come out with some adds, and there's our first magic item. And you learn Featherfall, which is pretty useful. We'll get into alchemy later. You've got Heal and Mind Blast. And you've got Poison Spray and Firebolt. Shut the fuck up. Alright, we dump them brass rings on Camila. I'm going to make a cursory effort to organize our alchemical ingredients because it just gets out of hand fast. Okay, let's actually play the game now, after I set some quick casts. You want to heal? You're going to want Firebolt. Alright. Yes, you can. That's something I needed to check. Alright. Now, Margaret the docent talks to you the whole time you walk. Or, you can talk to her ass and turn her tour off. Okay. Let's start looking for things. We'll cast Wizard Eye. Now note that we found a bunch of green dots on the minimap. Now those are friendlies. Nick the teacher, Sandy the chef, Herb the healer, Lucille the quartermaster, etc. There's a list of the bard. She comes into play later. And, let's see, what else do I need to explain? Most of this shit has names, but isn't actually interactable with. You can jump with the X key. And yes, we are running kind of diagonally. It's off-putting, but it happens. This is the well. All wells have an... Well, okay, many wells have an effect to the person who drinks from them. This is called a button, but you can't use it. I don't know why. So let's see what's in this well. Refreshing. Okay, that's a well that doesn't do anything. So anyway, let's go find some place. Where do I want to be? Guards. Guards are tough. You can kill them if you're so inclined. But, well, we are in a minute because the first thing I do is always the most asshole thing in the game. Now, crates and shit. This random crate has gold, 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 a longbow, and an empty potion. Wow. Bitchin' in it. So now let's get the dumb thing done, because this is evil and wrong. This is Mr. Malwick. Hi, Mr. Malwick. If you talk to Mr. Malwick, he offers to give you a rod of fireballs. Free. Catch being, when you come into wealth later on, you owe him your kingdom. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Permanent. I don't remember. Yeah, there's like 8 charges in total. Pedestals let you give a buff to your party as though a spell were cast. Now, the important thing. Mr. Malwick has to give you the rod in order to come into your wealth. So, there's a whole bunch of dragonflies here. Guess what we're gonna do? Boing, boing, boing. Boing, 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 boing. Ow, 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 ow. Don't get stuck on the tree! Dodge, dodge, dodge. They're shooting at us, but I'm dodging expertly. Okay, it's worth noting that Ro is unconscious. And yes, this is... I'm not lying. This is one of the biggest asshole moves you can pull in the game. Ro is unconscious. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck. No, why did I keep your... Oh, right. How do you select other people? I don't even remember. Ro is unconscious. When you get to 0 health, you become unconscious, not dead. Ow, run away. Unconscious people are not dead yet and can be revived through healing or resting. If you get down to negative... I don't know, I want to say negative 10 health. You die. And then can only be revived through, you know, revive. That guy might actually win. Oh! Yo, fire dragonfly. Trying to kill Alyssa the Bard. Ow! Fucker. Yeah, there we go. Okay, once Alyssa the Bard gets her shit killed... There we are. Ah! Keep Camila alive. Or at least conscious. Okay, combat. Now that we're starting it massively outnumbered. Notice some people's portraits are colored and some people's are gray. This is turn-based. When the hand is 5, you can move and fight. Everybody on the portrait can act before the AI gets to. It's based off of speed. So, let's have you attack the... Right then! That's why we favorited Camila. I hear another dragonfly, but... Oh, there he is. Well, let's loot her loot. Ahaha. You can also fight in the... You can also fight in the non-turn-based mode, but... Where's the fun in that? Pew! And that's Augustine's first shot. This loot is a bard's loot. You're supposed to buy it from Alyssa the Bard. We didn't. Why didn't we? Because we killed her. Now you can see Wizard Eye is giving us yellow dots on the minimap. Yellow dots are most of the reason to have this. They are corpses. It's also giving us red dots, incidentally, for the one dragonfly who's still roaming off in the distance killing peasants. Nobody has any qualms with us looting the peasants once they're dead. Let's go. Oh, shite. We got... Oh, that was the wrong button. Fuck. Fuck. That was really dumb of me. Wow, Okay, death in this game. We're just gonna roll with that because we can. Because I handled that epically badly. You keep your whole inventory. Everybody's dropped to 1 health. And you lose all of your money. Also, your items have a bad tendency to break, but none of them did. That's the only repercussion, is you lose every cent you've gathered. Which hurts. There are a lot of things to use money for late in the game. And middle of the game. And frankly, already. Well, now, introduce you to the wonders of Rest and Heal 8. Boom. We're okay. But it's nighttime now, so let's wait until dawn and then wait an extra hour. Now we can go looting! Whee! Spacebar loots whatever... Spacebar uses whatever's in front of you. Useful for when there's a lot of enemies dead, or as it were. Peasants. Ah, there was Mr. Malwick. Oh, yeah, see, he can't identify it. So let's throw it to somebody with ID item. Thanks, boss. Okay, we'll pass it on over to Camila. I figure once we've looted the Dragonfly Den, I'll call this one an update. There's some wider scale combat. Do-do-do! And we sally forth. Now, this fight can get well beyond dicey quickly. But that's why we have Mind Blast. Quick spell. Pew. Notice how Augustine got to move twice. Yeah, that's high speed. When the hand goes down, you get 5 steps. In any direction. Ow. Fuck you. Or you can just click to end your turn. Ow. Fucker. There we go. Pew, pew, pew. Keep on going. Let's end it. I meant to start turn-based combat way before that. Ow, 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 ow. Dicks. Run away! Ow. Ouch. There we go. K-Dar, C-Dar, got it. Oh. Unfortunately, that wasn't who I thought it was. Unfortunately, she doesn't have much to do right now. Essentially, red means there's an enemy in melee range. Ow. As there were... Ahem. There we go. As there were no enemies in melee range, well, all I can do is have her swing ineffectually at the air. That's right, I rebound her. There we go. Yeah, you need assistance, I know. There is a downside to going unconscious, though. You won't be gathering any of the copious amounts of experience that are invariably gotten while you're unconscious. Ow. Fucker. Ow. And we're green, which means that nothing's aggroing us. Which is delightful, and that was actually closer than most of my runs of this are. But anyway, we'll just roll with it. It's only like... right! I forgot that Wizard Eye has a proximity, so let's just back it on up. We'll loot that place tomorrow. I'll answer your questions today, but one thing to remember that I forgot is that Forthe, so it is better. Forthe is actually countering with his fists because he doesn't have a melee weapon equipped, as long as things are in range. So, yeah. Let's get this closed. And now, for all I said that there was a lot of choice involved, there's no choice involved for Emerald Isle. There isn't a specific way you have to go about things, but there are only 6 or so things to do. And we've already done... No, there are 7 things to do, and we've already done 2 of them by killing Alyssa the Bard. So, this is essentially before the game proper. This is the tutorial. So tomorrow we'll do more in Emerald Isle, probably a lot more because I won't have to explain everything that's going on. And I'll see you folks then. Party on.